Good afternoon. This morning we had a very significant disruption for our 7-line passengers. We've confirmed the cause of the incident this morning. It was an isolated case of human error. We did track work in the area over the weekend, and in order to do the track work, we removed a transponder, and when we returned it to the incorrect location. Because it was in the incorrect location, our signals weren't able to correctly identify the placement of the train, and they appropriately slowed trains down and spaced them farther out so that we could operate safely. Our signaling system worked exactly as it's designed to work. This was a case of isolated human error in reinstalling the transponder in the incorrect location.
Your questions? Sally, there was reports of an obstruction by Pearl Plaza near where they were doing work. Was that the obstruction that this was this misplaced transponder, and where was it misplaced exactly?
So the transponder had been installed on the track, essentially between the Under River Tunnel and 42nd Street, Grand Central. It was removed so that we could chip out the area of track for track replacement in the area. And when it was reinstalled, it was installed about 100 feet from the location where it was supposed to be installed. Because of that error, that transponder didn't accurately reflect the presence of the train, and our signaling system did what it needed to do, which was to slow trains down until it could identify the exact precise location of those trains.
Your customers were very frustrated this morning. A lot of them said, we've been working, we expect to be great work Monday.
We're disappointed with this morning's service as well, and we will work to make sure we fully understand how this error happened. Again, this was an isolated incident of human error. We're getting to the bottom of exactly how it happened so that we can prevent it from happening in the future.
Is that gonna change the way they work? Is it gonna have people going over to work to double check?
We have been very focused today in identifying the root cause of the issue and getting it addressed as quickly as possible so that we could resume full service for our customers. We are now looking at the incident. We're doing a full investigation to understand what went wrong with that human error and what steps we can take to mitigate it and keep it from happening again.
Sally, was this MTA crew or contractor?
This was an MTA crew.
And when you say it was 100 feet from where it was supposed to meet, I just want to make sure I'm accurately understanding. They reinstalled it where 100 feet off of where it was supposed to be.
That's correct.
Further into Manhattan, further into Queens.
I don't have that specific here.
And just, do you have a count of how many lines, including the 7, how many lines overall had some kind of delay or failure, mechanical, or, with a train car track or signal?
We had a number of unrelated, isolated incidents this morning. Unfortunately, at the same time that we had the incident on the Flushing line this morning, we also had a switch problem near 36th Street on the Queens Boulevard line, and that compounded the issue for our 7-line customers who may have transferred to the 7 line at Roosevelt to get service into Manhattan, and then had another disruption on the Queens Boulevard line. Those two incidents are unrelated, they're isolated, and we work to improve our operation across all areas and to ensure that all assets are operating to their best ability. Overall, we've reduced our major incidents significantly by attacking the root cause of issues. That's the root cause of signal issues, the root cause of track issues, and the root cause of any of the issues that are disrupting our service for our customers. We're very pleased with the improvements that we're making, but we know we need to do more, and certainly this morning is an incident that we never want to repeat.
Can you give us a timeline of when you guys realized what the exact problem was?
We recognized that we had a problem with the train's locations not being accurately identified around 7 o'clock in the morning, which is when we suspended express service. Again, the system did exactly what it needed to do, which is slow trains down and operate them farther apart to ensure safe operation. It wasn't until later this afternoon that we confirmed with confidence the cause of the issue, which is that the transponder had been placed in the wrong location. Again, an isolated incident of human error.
How dangerous is that situation?
It's not dangerous at all. The signaling system preserves the safety of the operation. And when it doesn't get a signal of a train, it's a precise location of a train, it's going to slow other trains down until it gets that location. So when a train misses a transponder, that train's going to be picked up by a following transponder, which is why the distance between the trains is longer. The following train's not going to get permission to move through that area until the system gets an indication of where that leading train is. In the case of this morning, that meant that there needed to be a longer gap between trains, which is what led to the disruption. The system was safe the entire time. In fact, the slowdown was to preserve safety of the operation.
Dan, last question.
I just want to be clear, I counted about 12 lines that had some delays, not just the Queens Boulevard, you said it was 36th Street, right? That was in Brooklyn, you had a
Yes.
problem?
The 36th Street in Queens.
In Queens. So I counted about 13 lines that had some kind of mechanical issue. Does that track with what you counted in terms of the extent of all rush hour mechanical problems?
Well, as you know, our lines are interconnected, and an incident in a particular location can have an impact on multiple lines. The benefit of the interlining is that there typically are options available to customers to take other lines, but we want to have mornings with no disruptions and no incidents, and that is certainly our goal.
All right, thank you. Thanks very much, everybody.
Sure. My name is Sally Librera. I'm the Senior Vice President for Subways in New York City Transit.
Thank you. Thanks very much.